Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to talk about internships and the important things you need to know about internships. I'm Eric Seacrest with the SAA Career Development Center. First, we're going to talk about what an internship is. So an internship is defined as a short-term work experience offered by companies and other organizations for people to get some entry-level exposure to a particular industry or field. This doesn't necessarily have to be you doing all of their work. This could very simply be you working with someone for them to teach you things that you're not going to learn in the classroom that are relevant to a specific field. Now, internships are a part of experiential education as a whole, and that includes job shadowing, internships, and mentoring. Next, we're going to talk about why internships are so important. So these are the top 5 reasons for why internships are important. They provide experience and exposure. Now, that's going to let you get more relevant experience when you're learning in the classroom. Most of the time, you're learning very broad concepts to help apply to when you actually get in the field. Now, this is going to be more focused on a specific area, and that's why it's important to do internships. Opportunity to learn more about yourself. You could go into your internship thinking this is what I want to do for the rest of my life and leave your internship saying there is no way I want to do that for another week. That's okay. This is an opportunity for you to learn whether or not this is something that you want to do for the rest of your life. Get connected and develop your network. Networking is incredibly important, and we've talked about that in earlier videos, and if you want, go check those out. Add experience to your resume. This is particularly important when you're starting in a new field. It's important to have some experience on your resume where you can point to things that you've learned and things that you've done in the field outside of the classroom. And number 5, transitioning into a full-time position. If you do well in an internship, it can help you land a full-time position with that company, and that's something you always want to be aware of. When you're talking to people at your internship, make it known, hey, look, I'm interested in doing this full time. I graduate at this date. Can we start getting something, maybe move that direction? How do you get an internship? These principles overlap a lot with our job search video, so I'm not going to really talk on that a lot. If you want to get more in depth, click on the link that should be popping up on your screen now. So these are the 4 ways, in addition to the job search, that we want to make sure that you're utilizing your network. So if you've done an internship before, you could do another internship within the same company in a different department and use your network to get those connections. Handshake is our platform that we use, hire a Saluki. So you can filter it specifically for internships, and those could be virtual internships or in-person internships. Talk to your professors. A lot of times your professors will have hands-on knowledge about your specific industry or field. So it's good to ask them, hey, is there any internships that you know of in Cincinnati, if you're from Cincinnati, in really any city within the United States or internationally? Talk to your advisors. A lot of your advisors have information about your industry and field as well, and they can help you get connected to people who might get you an internship or an externship. When is a good time to do an internship? Really, any time that you're not in class full time is a good time to do an internship. You have summer breaks, you have 3 months off during the summer. Fall break, you have a week off, you could do a micro internship there. Winter break, you have a month off every winter in between semesters. Absolutely use that time. Spring break, another micro internship opportunity. That's when we utilize our externship program, and there'll be another video coming up about that. If you have any questions about internships or really anything in general, feel free to reach out to us. Here's our contact information. We look forward to hearing from you. Have a good day. Bye.